We are live for playoff basketball on Schlick Sports. Hello and welcome to the Castle at Creekside High School. It is the regional quarterfinals live on Schlick Sports as the Creekside Knights take on the Lake Mary Rams. The Knights enter this tournament the 1 seed in 7A Region 1. Lake Mary the 8 seed. Creekside looking for their first state playoff win since March 3rd, 2018. And they come in hot. The Knights, winners of 11 in a row, feel they've seen every situation imaginable this season. They've played some really tough competition, and they are looking the best they have in a long time. Lake Mary, they're another team that comes in hot, and they got hot at the right time. Winners of 7 of their last 9 games. They were 8 and 11 at the start of that span, January 20th actually, and went on that 7-2 run. They're only scoring 51.6 points per game in that span, but they're limiting opponents to under 42 points per game. The key for Lake Mary, playing good defense and getting open looks from 3. We'll see how well Creekside can defend against the Rams in this one. We'll be back with the starting lineups and national anthem on Schlick Sports.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Florida High School Athletic Association and Creekside High School welcomes you to the Castle for this regional tournament competition in the 2025 FHSAA Class 7A Boys Basketball Championship. The FHSAA reminds you that interscholastic events are an extension of the classroom and that lessons are best learned with proper respect is accorded to all. Please let your good sportsmanship show as you watch tonight's game. Now, please stand as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Tonight's game is a quarterfinal contest between the Lake Mary Rams and your Creekside Knights. Let's meet the teams first for the visiting Lake Mary Rams. The non-starters, Number 2, Michael Pryor. Number 3, Tyler Shen. Number 4, Davis Bennett. Number 5, Tyler Fields. Number 10, Connor Wesley. Number 12, Charlie Shen. Number 15, Jordan Houston. Number 20, Jaden Arsenal. And number 23, Jaden Rodriguez. The starters for the Rams, senior standing 6 feet tall. Number 1, Joshua Sewell. Junior guard standing 6 feet tall. Number 11, Owen Noah. Senior guard /4 standing 6'2", number 13, Chase Hinshaw. Sophomore forward, 6'2", number 21, Javarius Jones. And senior forward, standing 6'1", number 22, Jack Scholes-Perry. And now for your Creekside Knights, first, the non-starters. Number 0, Brandon Lee. Number 1, Bryce Seymour. Number 5, Dylan Sheets. Number 10, Garen Blaylock. Number 20, Tyler Jenkins. Number 21, Nolan Saley. And number 23, Grant Stokes. The starting lineup for your Creekside Knights. Senior guard standing 6'165", number 2, Derek Bruce. Senior guard standing 6'1", number 3, Pete Patterson. Senior guard standing 5'11", 165", number 11. Junior forward standing 6'4", number 22, Lucas Dayshot. And the man in the middle, sophomore standing 6'8", number 32, Nolan Nelson. The head coaches for Lake Mary in his 3rd year, Stradarius Roundtree. And for Creekside in his 3rd year, Chris Patterson. The officials for today's game are from the Able Official Association in Daytona. They are Jesse Applebaum, Lauren Carlson, and Keith Willis. All right, Creekside, let me hear you. It's time for some Creekside basketball.
Playoff Hoops is on the air and underway on Schlick Sports. It's the regional quarterfinals live from Creekside High School. The Knights and the Rams live on Schlick Sports. Both teams enter hot. Only one will advance to next Monday in the regional semifinals. Lake Mary starting with the basketball. The 3-ball is good from Jack Scholes-Perry. And that's what Lake Mary's going to want to do in this game. They like to attack on the drive, kick the ball outside for an open 3. And they have a lot of capable 3-point shooters. Creekside go right to Nolan Nelson, who has been phenomenal for Creekside as of late, averaging over 16 points per game in his last 5. Nelson has been a monster down low, especially on the boards. 41 rebounds combined in his last 2 games. Standing at 6'8", he's got a major height advantage over anyone on that Lake Mary roster in this game. Creekside going to want to attack with the sophomore. Going in on the drive, Sinoa. Off the front of the rim, misses short. Cade Patterson brings it up the court. Lake Mary showing their zone defense where they're very aggressive up the floor. They like having 2 guys up on the wing, playing forward by the free throw line, 2 down by the volleyball line. Doesn't create much space for teams on the perimeter. Creekside wants to attack the corners, get down low behind him. As Patterson from way downtown, and he continues to be a nuisance from downtown. Cade Patterson, in his last 5 games, shooting 48% from three-point land with some range as well. The teardrop no good from Chase Hinshaw on the other end. Derek Rivers on the drive. He was looking for Desa. His pass taken away by Jones. In transition, goes up and banks it in. 5-5 our score in the first quarter. Lake Mary enters with a 15-13 record. They're ranked 12th in the region, so without their district title, they would not be in the playoffs. They clinched a playoff berth via a district championship as Rivers with the contested tray. 8-5 Creekside, 5:33 on the clock in the first quarter. And it was a unprecedented, oh, they just won't let me get to that note. Derek Rivers, 10-5. Picks the pocket, goes up with the layup. Open three, that's shy from Hinshaw. Rivers again, that's point number 7. Derek Rivers, 7 of Creekside's 12 points. And the Knights with the 7-point lead. As I've been saying, Lake Mary was the 4 seed in their district tournament. They beat the 1 and 2 seed in their district, Seminole and then Spruce Creek in the district championship, as well as a win over the 5 seed University. They've gone on a late run this season, and they're playing good basketball right now. Very good defensive basketball team. That zone has been tough on opposing units, but Creekside having their way with it early on. Under 3 minutes into this game, they got 12 points. Excuse me, under 4 minutes into this game. El Madawi was looking for Nelson. Battle for the ball. Nelson's got it. Desa. Now Rivers. Over to Cade Patterson. Sends it down into the paint. Nolan Nelson up with the hook shot. That's good. Timeout. Lake Mary Knights with a 9-point advantage. 3:48 to play in the first quarter on Schlick Sports. .345 on the clock in the first quarter, and Creekside with an early advantage, 16-7 over Lake Mary. This is a very good Rams team on the defensive end. Opponents averaging under 42 points per game against them in their last 9 contests. Overall, 47.3 points per game from opponents this season. But the Knights have come up with a plan to attack their zone defense, and it's been working early on. Nolan Salig came into the game for Creekside coming out of the timeout. And at the line, Owen Sinoa, good on his first free throw attempt. Sinoa's second shot is good. 16-9 our score. Cade Patterson up to Yusuf El Madawi. El Madawi on the drive, goes up, finger roll off the glass. Creekside's offense has been a good unit this season. 60 points per game from this crew. Another short three from Lake Mary. Rivers to Elmadawi. Nolan Nelson in the left corner, goes on the baseline drive, picks it up. Back out to Patterson. Selig with the jumper, that's money. An 11-point lead now for Creekside in the first quarter. The Knights at one point this year were 7-7. They have not lost since then. A foul called on Nolan Nelson. At the line, Jordan Houston, an 80% foul shooter. No good on his first shot. And that's a rare miss from Houston. 20 of 25 on the season. Gets that second one to go. Ten-point advantage for the Creekside Knights, 1:58 to play in the first quarter. Knights with some quick ball movement. Cade Patterson, just off the mark. Good spin on that basketball, gave it a chance off the iron, didn't fall in the end. Going up with the shot, no good from inside the lane. Selig from the free throw line, that's good. 22-10. Knights growing their lead. Corner three on the other side, in and out. One minute to play in the first quarter. Garen Blaylock, pump fake. Kicks to Selig, open look from distance. He got it! Nolan Selig fired up, and for good reason. He's got 7 points, and Creekside up 15. Lake Mary searching for a response, and they just can't find it. Slowing things down is Patterson. .15 seconds, Rivers. Passes over to Blaylock. Corner three contested, Patterson couldn't get it. Still 6 seconds as Rivers gets it back to Patterson. Pull up, jump shot, no good. Nelson, as time expires, he's going to the line. Time didn't quite expire, 0.7 seconds left. And an and one chance for Nelson. Nice job by the Knights there, fighting for the offensive rebounds. And Nelson able to finish it off. Free throw is good, make it 28-10. And that will do it for the first quarter. Creekside in control when we return on Schlick Sports. Getting word that we were having some technical difficulties with the camera. Should be good now. Blaylock, no good from 3. Down low, Jamarius Jones converts. Patterson, his 3rd 3 of the night. (40-18). The floater away and good from Joshua Sewell. Derek Rivers back into the game for Creekside. He checks in for Blaylock. Jordan Houston on for Lake Mary. Sewell with the ball, goes on the drive, and a foul is going to be called. We'll see who they whistle it on. It's going to be against Salig, sending Jones to the line, a 50% free throw shooter. Took 3 hops, bounced out, maybe 4. I think it had one more mini hop before deciding to go out. Second shot is good. Lake Mary got a long way to go as they've fallen into a deep early hole and now trying to apply a full court press. Creekside able to break it. El Madawi across the court. Rivers to Patterson. Patterson for 3. Not quite off the hand of Patterson. Open look for 3, and that's airballed. Creekside will get the ball. Patterson to Rivers. Derek Rivers to Nolan Nelson, looking for Lee, a little behind him. Lee able to recover. 1:56 to play in the first half. Nolan Nelson on the left block was looking for El Madawi, a miscommunication there. And a turnover from the Creekside Knights. And Creekside's done a nice job really up until that point. They haven't really turned the ball over in this game. Chris Patterson having his bench make some noise, maybe sensing that energy lacking a little bit in recent minutes. Creekside has slowed down. Back to a 16-point game. If you're Lake Mary, sure the target's probably 10. Brennan Lee with the jump shot. That's good from the mid-range. 42-24. Now 1 minute to play in the first half. Traveling violation against Jordan Houston. Knights get the ball back, 55 seconds on the clock. In their last 9 games, Lake Mary has held opponents to under 42 points per game. Creekside already passed that mark. And we have not finished the first half. El Madawi was looking for Lee. Brandon Lee wasn't looking for him. Nolan Nelson grabbing the rebound. Derek Rivers will walk it up the court, looking maybe for one last shot in the first half. Patterson, with 10 seconds on the clock, kicks to El Madawi. 6 seconds, Patterson with the 3, too strong. 2 seconds, 1 second. The shot is off the iron from Joshua Sewell, and that will take us to the half. Our score, Creekside 42, Lake Mary 24. All night when we return on Schlick Sports. 42-24 our score at the start of the second half. Creekside in control of this game as they have been of their contest recently. The Knights have been on a roll, winners of 11 straight, coming off of a dominant district tournament. And Creekside continuing to dominate is the best way to put it here for the regional quarterfinals against Lake Mary. The Rams starting with the basketball in the second half. Searching for some momentum. The closest this game was in the second quarter, 16. And that's where we're at after that bucket from Chase Hinshaw. Derek Rivers has got it. He sends it down to Nolan Nelson. Making a move, couldn't convert down low. This thing far from over. Lake Mary plenty of time to make a comeback. Creekside's got to make sure they keep their energy up and keep creating separation. Nolan Nelson up with the hook shot. That's no good, grabs his own rebound, keeps it in. Elma Dowie finishes it off. 44-26 Creekside. Coming across half court, Siona. Sanoa with the three, that's no good. Derek Rivers. Now Cade Patterson over to Nelson. Kicks down to Desa. Desa with the shot. A little flat off the rim. On the drive. That's good. 44-28. Patterson down to Nelson. Nolan Nelson. Nice finish under the box. Jamarius Jones is about 6 inches shorter than Nelson on paper. It looks like he's a little taller than 6'2" where they have him listed. He's putting in a good scrappy fight defending Nelson in the paint. Not making life easy for him. Elma Dowie for three. He got it! 49-30. It seems like anytime Lake Mary has a bucket, Creekside has a response. Sanoa, that's good. Tip by Sanoa. It's a 16-point lead for Creekside. Good save by Patterson. Nelson crosses half court. It's Lake Mary basketball. Derek Rivers picks the pocket, finishes it off. His second breakaway bucket coming off of a steal in this game. Made a quick move to the basketball. A nice finish, easy finish on the other end. Creekside's gonna have to stop turning the ball over against this full court press, and Chris Patterson knows that as he spends a timeout. Hasn't been the cleanest start to the second half. Back to a 16-point game when we return on Schlick Sports. Four minutes on the clock in the third quarter as Creekside leads Lake Mary 51-35. The Rams battling back though. They've got it back to a 13-point game, 14-point game after that basket from Hinshaw. Nelson looking for Salig, last touch by Salig, Lake Mary basketball. And this is the Rams' opportunity to get some momentum and make a move in this game. Way downtown. Oh my! Owen Sanoa from the Creekside logo gets it back to an 11-point game. Garen Blaylock with some space on the drive, finishes it off. 53-40. Lake Mary starting to get some shots to fall on offense. This thing still a long ways from over. Another open look for three, and that is good. Back to a 10-point game. Been seeing really good ball movement from the Rams. They've been able to work guys open as Nelson fires a three. That's off the mark. Creekside basketball. Last touch by Sewell, who does not agree with that call. The officials discussing. And now they change the call, giving possession to Lake Mary. Creekside is led in this game by over 20 points. A chance for the Rams to get this back to single digits. Blaylock took an elbow to the face, and that's going to be a foul against Sanoa. Sanoa pleading his case, but there's not much you can do when you fling your elbow like that and catch a guy square in the nostrils. Salig pull-up jumper, that's got too much on it. And there's going to be another foul against Sanoa, who is throwing a fit. But again, you just can't do that. He full on stuck his elbow out, stuck his arm out, pushed off. You're going to get called for that. And he's got to keep his composure too. Selig gets blocked. Sewell going up on Rivers. No good. Rivers with a nice move inside, kicks out to Selig. Selig on the drive, Selig off the glass, Nelson with the finish. 55 seconds to play in the third. 12-point lead for the Knights, make that 10. Nice backdoor cut from Schlick to get some space. Able to finish with Nelson behind him. Selig, another pull-up mid-range jumper. That one's off the mark. Rivers will get the board way outside. 30 seconds on the clock. Knights will chew some of it. $15 seconds. Blaylock on the drive. Blaylock, I think that one got tipped. 9 seconds. Lake Mary coming across half court. On the drive, rejected by Nelson. 2 seconds. 1 last second shot, in and out. And it is a 10-point game going into the fourth. Don't go anywhere, folks. This one getting competitive as we hit the final stretch of regulation. Eight minutes to play, and we've got ourselves a 10-point game. Lake Mary has battled their way back into this. Creekside has got to stop the second half bleeding. Creekside was up 18 at the half, and they have led by more than 20. Nelson down low, one-on-one, converts. You don't want to leave Nolan Nelson one-on-one with the height advantage. Not a recipe for success if you're the defending team. Brandon Lee trying to keep it in bounds, does so, gets it to Blaylock. Blaylock feeds Elmadawi. Elmadawi with the basket. Back to a 14-point game. On the drive, Nelson denies Jones, sends it right back into his hands as he goes out of bounds. Creekside basketball. Owen Sanoa and Chase Hinshaw back into the game for the Lake Mary Rams. Lee came across half court, passed it to Rivers, gave the ball away. A bad mistake there by the Creekside Knights. Schenk. Off the glass and out, put back from Jones is good, and he'll go to the line to shoot one more. (59-47). 6:25 to go. Free throw good from Jamarius Jones. 59-48, Creekside facing a full court press. That's forced a couple turnovers in this game. El Madawi comes down with the lob. Bounce pass out to Lee. Patterson off the glass and in. 5 minutes and 50 seconds to play. On the drive and headed to the line, Owen Sanoa. The leading scorer for this Lake Mary team, 72% free throw shooter. Sends that one short. And he missed them both. Hearing it from the student section as he was lining up for his free throws. Reaches in and slaps Derek Rivers. Another foul against Owen Sanoa. Fouls starting to add up. Still 5:36 to go. And Lake Mary's got their leading scorer on the bench. Nelson with the move. That's no good. Joshua Zool. Now Schenk. Coming in on the drive from the perimeter. Low pass not handled by Jones. El Madawi for three. He got it! A big time three for the Creekside Knights. 64-48. 4:47 to go on Schlick Sports. Four minutes and 47 seconds to go. Creekside has their lead back up 64-48. Lake Mary had been able to get this back to a 10-point game. Creekside has increased their advantage to 16. Time's starting to run low. And as I mentioned, the leading scorer for Lake Mary, Owen Sanoa, on the bench in deep foul trouble. And Lake Mary off that bucket, going to spend a timeout. Down 14, 4:13 to play. 14-point lead for the Creekside Knights. 4 minutes and 10 seconds remain in regulation. Creekside trying to win their first playoff game in nearly 7 years. Lake Mary's been making some runs at them, and seems like they've got one more in them. Creekside just trying to run this clock down and keep nursing their advantage. Rivers. Now Selig, jump shot from just inside the free throw line. That's no good. Nelson on the putback. Ball went straight down into the basket. 66-50. On the drive, back outside. The three is away. Looks good. Is just a little too strong from Zool. Blaylock is headed to the line after being fouled by Hinshaw. Shooting two, Garen Blaylock. Good on his first. A 64% free throw shooter. Second shot from Blaylock. Rattles off the rim and out. And that's going to be 3 seconds against Lake Mary. Zool spent too much time in the lane. Full court press in effect by the Knights, or excuse me, by the Rams against the Knights. Under 3 minutes to play, Creekside up 17. Nelson on the drive, over to Blaylock. Garen Blaylock with the finish off the rim and out. He's gonna shoot two. (67-50). Garen Blaylock short on his first free throw. This is his second straight trip to the line. Second shot up and good. 68-50. Sinoa on the drive. Sinoa off the rim and out. Rivers was looking for El Madawi. Ball on the ground. It's going to be a travel. That goes against Scholes Perry. 2:27 to play. Knights up by 18. Going back to the keys to the game mentioned earlier in the broadcast. For Creekside, they wanted to take away catch and shoot threes, which is something Lake Mary thrives on, as Nolan Nelson gets it back to a 20-point lead. And they've done a good job of that overall. Stay moving on offense against the zone, something they got away from in the third quarter, and have done well for the rest of the game. And get behind the zone defense and play in the corners. And Creekside's been working a lot below the free throw line in the mid-range. It's been working well. They came in with a nice game plan, and it has worked. Blaylock is fouled. Creekside now in the bonus, and Blaylock to the line for the third time in this game. He's 2 of 4. Second shot good from Blaylock. Each trip to the line, 1 of 2. Under 2 minutes to play. Hinshaw gives it to Zoll. Back outside, the 3 is away. Some weird hops off the iron, danced around and went down. And it looks like they called it a 2. In the closing moments of this game, Creekside up 19, looking to advance to the regional semifinals on Schlick Sports. $19-point lead for the Creekside Knights. 1:35 to go. Creekside draining that clock. El Madawi out to Blaylock. Rivers to Nelson. Nelson with the jam! A big smile from Nolan Nelson and Creekside. Feeling victory. Under a minute to play, a 21-point lead. Still Lake Mary basketball. There's the inbound to Shoals Perry for Lake Mary as Derek Rivers steals it away. Rivers to the hoop. He is fouled hard, and he still got it to go. No whistle. What a basket from Rivers. Shoals Perry throws it up. Somehow that was a foul. Hope Rivers is okay. He's shaking his hand. That is definitely an unnecessary shot. And Rivers does seem shaken up. The Knights, one of their best players, and frankly, just excessive contact as he went up for that shot. Second free throw, no good. Salig's got it. Nolan Salig dribbling around, finds Dylan Sheets. Lake Mary still applying defensive pressure. They got 3 guys on Sheets. He gets it over to Salig. Nolan Salig to Tyler Jenkins. Jenkins being bombarded. Bounce pass to Grant Stokes. Bryce Seymour over to Sheets. Lake Mary playing to the final whistle, and they call a travel against Sheets. 4.3 seconds to go. Half-court heave, and that will do it. Creekside is moving on. Their first state playoff win in 2,538 days, nearly 7 years. Creekside has got it done, and they are advancing to the regional semifinals. We will have coverage of that game next Monday on Schlick Sports. Our final score, Creekside 75, Lake Mary 53. I'm Noah Schlick signing off, saying see you next time on Schlick Sports.